Right, new chapter, new video, new vlog. You guys might not see this till just before dirt drags or after dirt drags. But it's on the ground. Made those caps. That one's a bit gappy, don't look at that. And some good stitches down there on the original trailing arm mounts. So the cool thing with the clip is I line the leaf hangers up with the original trailing arm mounts. The top ones were already gone. That's where the chassis is gone through. So I'm about to weld, just give me a sec, a couple of brachios in there. I pricked that up last night. And then we'll leave those chains there because they look cool. And then what else? Weld those up, put some plugs in them. But I'm happy it's got that tube there. My drive shaft angle's a bit up, but it should work all right. Those are my U-bolts from out of my scrap. That's the Navara diff we had. That shock mount's all good. That's going to go backwards up to there. And then that one there on this side I had to cut off. That's going to have to come back up here. So I've done most of that build outside over on the bank. I haven't put it on the level ground yet, but I know from my reference points like the bump stops and the trailing arms that it's all pretty square. The back of the car is quite badly damaged, so I don't trust that. I know certain points will be sweet as. Shouldn't say that, eh? Bill's gonna rip me for saying that. He rips me about saying all the time. Sometimes he can't help it. Eventually I'll put bigger wheels on it. See what I can find before dirt drags. Yeah, like I said before, this vid will be either after or before, or I would have showed you like up to where it was, but I'm gonna try and save that for a surprise. It's trust me, it's gonna be so hard keeping it a surprise, because I'm so stoked with how it looks. Like, it's actually, I shouldn't be this into this build. Like, it's bad. It's not, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go weld some more steel in here before I go to my daughter's cross country. Catch yous up. Holy heck, I don't know what day it is. Been a bit slack on my vlogging. Sorry about that. I'm looking at it. I've mostly been out getting parts and stuff from Pick Apart. Got the drive shaft back flange. Made this part yesterday. But a hard and fast transmission mount. Yes, you heard it. Trying to save a few surprises on this car. I'm looking at it and I'm so happy with it. But it's, what is it? It's like 3 weeks away and I'm fluffing around. And trying to do enough work and scraping up parts, but I think I'm almost there. Bro Levi Simpson from Rotor Life hooking me up a flex plate. A few other things I'm on the scrounge for that I think I've found. So just keep on trucking and see what happens. So the motor is well and truly underway. I've just had a rotating assembly balanced. For those of you that don't know, a rotating assembly consists of a front counterweight, 2 rotors and a rear counterweight. That's a set for an engine. So I'm picking those up. That's a unit built out of spare parts now. Well, a whole motor's built out of spare parts. We'll get that dummy motor back out of the car shortly. Sorry about the lack of updates. Like, I'll just show you the work as I go at the moment because I'm really under the pump. I've just dropped the drive shaft off to be built. Got the front yoke for that yesterday. Got the rear section from a Nissan Regis or something with the rear flange on it last week. There's enough length on the tube to make that. Bro's going to help me out with that, do me a bit of a deal. Might chuck him in a video. Shout out to Haywire Motorsport, Rotorsport. I called the bro this morning for some igniters for a Dizzy. Have to borrow a Dizzy off Bill. It's got blown igniters. Bro Haywire just goes, man, because of your contribution to the rotary community, I'm just going to send these through to you. If you need igniters, Haywire is the man. He's selling them on Trade Me, cheap as chips. I could not find them anywhere cheaper than Haywire's Trade Me. So if you need igniters, check out the bro's Trade Me account, Haywire Motorsport or Haywire Rotorsport. I have to check that, I'm sorry. I'm sure if you put in Haywire, Bros in Rotorua, it will come up. And thank you Haywire, Hayden. Really appreciate that, mate. It's really nice of you. So over and out, sell some other parts to pay for the Apex seals. This motor is shaping up to be a bit of a unit. So it wasn't just an engine that I picked up from the balancers. I was selling some parts to a friend, John Ellis, who I've known for a while now. We actually met him on the side of the road when they were broken down, or Rodney did, not me. And he towed the bro to RE. And that's how we first met the brother John. But Johnny goes, bro, I got a whole lot of crap that you might want. Come over and stop over home. There's a whole lot of stuff in there. There's stuff there, don't look, but my hand is, that we'll be using on the RX-7. Thanks to people like John donating stuff left over from their cars that they don't need, it keeps people like me and Bill going. There's a battery box there and an isolator switch. They'll be going in the Joe Dirt build. And that's all stuff that Sparky was requesting that I find. So my prayers have been answered this week. I even shout out to the bro Sammy there when I needed a bit of spare cash for the balancer too. So all my mates in the community, I can't thank them enough. They've got such an awesome rotary community in New Zealand that I'm so proud to be a part of. Very proud. Cheer, brothers! Kia ora, we're back into it. Blinded by the lights because I'm about to start MIG welding. Don't know what vlog it is, don't know where I'm up to, but I just thought I'd better grab the camera. Shifter's going to be welded in place on this mount shortly. I folded that up this morning. Liam's gone out to pick up some parts from Sprint RE. Check out the Facebook for a funny post on that. Got a lot of stuff to go through. When the car comes inside the workshop, I'll show you all the work I've done. But it's just too hard to film outside for now. It's too windy and shitty. Working around the rain. It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. Right, so I thought I'd show you a vid of the outside of the car as it sits now. About a week and a half out from dirt drags. Will I make it? Probably not, but let's just keep pushing anyway. This is the work I've done to it so far. Got the Courier rear suspension on the Navara diff, 30-inch muddies. I've just done this instrument cluster, put my gauges and stuff on. Got a cover over there for that hole, in the original manual shifter hole. It's all the work to the back, it's all rust killed. Won't paint it yet, so I can just add some more welds in if I need to, or some more plate. I haven't decided yet. I've got seat belts there on the pillars now. Had to modify those a little bit. Got the pedal box in, accelerator pedal. There's a brake booster in. Something I haven't shown you yet is that. Well, that come up pretty cool. A mesh windscreen. Scored a bonnet yesterday over there. Blew it out from Sprint RE. Cheers, Jace. Thanks for the old rubbish for my project car. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so she's pretty slammed in the front. No springs yet. That's about it. Wait till it gets inside and I'll get a bit of better video of it. The Navara diff, drive shaft's done, transmission's mounted. All in all, I'm quite happy with how the build's progressing. It's a pile of junk, built out of junk. It's either parts from pick apart, or parts left over from friends' cars, or junk that I found out the back of my place to put into a car. So it made a car out of parts again, really. These cars are my favourite cars. I don't know why. I really don't know why. There's just something about building cars out of junk. That's weird. But anyway, I'll try video a bit more. It's hard just doing the processes. Like yesterday I smashed out that shifter, but it's hard filming outside. I just don't want to I'll wait till I get the car in the shed and I'll be able to film it a bit better. The reason why I do this outside is this is a lot of grinding, welding, and I can just make a mess out on the gravel. So while I remember, here's what I did yesterday. Made all that, mounted that auto shifter in, but something's happened where it's binding or it's not. Well, not only that, but there's a spring in here and that's not working now. It's not popping up like it should. So I'm not happy. Like that thing there should come back up, but by itself. But I don't know why it stopped doing that, and I can't really be effed figuring it out. So the other problem I've got is when I've welded it to the floor over this corner's tweaked down when I've pulled this side back, and I was rushing and didn't think about it. I still make mistakes, but shit happens. I'm going to rip all this shit out and start again. Well, not that. I'll live with that for now. I can always cut and tweak that and build off that later. I don't really care about that. But where it joins in, there's a linkage under here. I thought about modifying it and stuff, but I think I've got a better idea. I'm going to make a handle just off that linkage, and then it's all going to be in reverse. So instead of having park, reverse, neutral, drive, it's going to be all opposite. And because all this lever does is a counter lever, and it takes it from that side to that side, really. I didn't really probably explain that properly, but and basically, instead of having park, reverse, I'll do it over this side, park, reverse, neutral, drive, it's going to end up being park, reverse, neutral, drive, which I actually think is funny anyway. End of the day, it's my car, my build. I can do what I want. So I'll think of something. Hopefully by the end of the day I'll have some progress to show you. Wait till you see the bench seats I've got for it, that I scabbed out of a Mazda Luce out the back that I got, that I'll probably never use and nothing. The whole point of the car was just to raid stuff that I've got here at the farm. Tumek here. Thanks to everyone for watching. I can't thank you all enough. Like, I don't know why you watch these videos sometimes. I should edit that bit out. Shouldn't really say that, should I? My friend Rick from the Lada at Chrome has turned up. Quickly, just to stop in, say hello. And Rick, what's your reaction on my car?
I like it. Apart from the rotary part of it, but like the rest of it.
Yeah, I would expect that reaction from Rick. That's because it's a pretty redneck build. Rick's into weird shit like me. That's why we're probably mates.
What chassis is under it?
It's a Courier Ute clip at the back.
Oh yeah.
So by putting the whole clip in, it allowed me to put the diff straight in. And so I was just going to put the leafs in, bro. Yep. The plan was to cut the leaf mounts off. I started doing it at pick apart. Yep. And I was like, this is gay. I'm not.
I'm making all the mounts on the soft chassis compared to strong.
So funny story. it's about it's a couple of inches wider.
Yeah.
So my main goal was, bro, the whole reason for doing it was, one, half the suspension mounts from the original car were gone,
Yep.
and then to fit the Ute diff in there, the Navara diff, I worked out it was the same as a Mazda one, so I thought I'll just use a Mazda clip, because the Navara Ute was quite hard to cut up. It had some mounts in places that were going to get in my way,
Yep.
whereas the Courier one was quite clean and free of accessories.
Yep.
It was just a fuel tank bracket and a spare tyre hanger, really, and a couple of exhaust mounts. But I got all of that from Pick Apart. That whole Ute, that whole section was only 125 bucks.
Perfect.
Like a
Nice,
like
strong.
a cut. Yeah, well, I took it out with as a square.
Yep.
So it's gone into the car as a square, and I found a couple of reference points to link up off, and I'll show you when we go outside. I think I've already showed them in part of this video in the last vid maybe. But I found the back of the car was so munted, Rick, from
Yep.
previous accidents, that I squared it up on the bump stops and the original trailing arm mounts that were still there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Watts linkage and the other arm mounts were already all cut off, and that's what made me go that way with the car.
Yeah.
And my whole theme in my head was like Mad Max Wacky Races.
Yeah.
Like, it's on a hill there, and it's already got like a 30-degree rake. So on the ground, it's going to be like 60-degree rake.
Yeah. Perfect.
Like, what do you think? Do you think I should lower it?
Nah.
Like, I kind of like it there.
Yeah. You just got to watch the height, the front bumper coming in at dirt drags, the front end of it, because of how deep the ruts go.
yeah,
when
bro.
it's on that much of a rate, the front end's obviously going to be a bit lower.
I'm thinking try and find a big bit of ply or a signboard and make up like a
Skid plate.
yeah, bro,
Yeah.
for it to kind of be a bit of a nose, maybe.
Is there any roadworks going on? There might be a nice 30k speed limit or something like that.
I've got this massive Hamilton one out the back, bro. Maybe I should use it. I've been trying to decide where that would work, but fuck, wouldn't it be funny under the car? Actually, I shouldn't fucking be putting this in the video.
I had heard something about Hamilton girls the other day, but I won't say.
No, I can't put that in the video. There's kids watching. No, your kid watches. My friends' kids watch. I personally don't let my kids watch YouTube. I'm like, there's some shit in there that's too hard. I've caught my kid watching videos that says, subscribe to this video, or there'll be a spider in your bed tonight. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're not watching that. Like, I don't mind some of them, but man, some of them are out of it. It's trippy. It's hard being a tuber and then watching what your kid watches sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you got to keep
some of the shit that's on there.
Did you know SpongeBob, the people that made SpongeBob SquarePants are the same people that made Ren and Stimpy?
Uh-huh.
There's videos of it on YouTube. And anyway, the Ren and Stimpy went crazy and they couldn't police it and control it. The dude was too out there with it. And yeah, fucking, if you haven't seen it, Ren and Stimpy, I think that's why a lot of us are the way we are.
Yeah.
And probably friends. I got to show you my shifter, my problems with my shifter. I've got solutions, but that was yesterday's fuck up. So we're not thinking about yesterday's fuck up, we're thinking of today's solutions.
Yep.
So we'll do this so you can bugger off.
Yep.
And we won't film that part. But anyway, Rick, can you be a bit more enthusiastic? Like, I was expecting like a mind you, it is pretty enthusiastic for you, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, to get a cool reaction, like that you think it's like, there's a few people.
I quite like it.
It's pretty redneck, eh?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it'll work.
I'm pretty happy with. I'm liking it more than what I should like it, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Have you
mean?
looked at the ratios versus...
So I have no idea where I'm at with those.
It's going to be low because four-wheel drive, but is it going to be...
So it's a Navara Ute, but when I had to get the drive shaft flange from Pick Apart, there's two sizes, bro.
Yep.
And this Nissan nut, I've been talking to him. He's got some wheel nuts for me later, old Nissan Wayne from Thames.
Yeah.
He ended up, I scored this Regus drive shaft. He told me there's 3 sizes of Navara diff. The cool thing is you can just take the back pan off,
Yeah.
which
yeah,
I thought was cool.
Nice and easy to weld.
It's LSD already. So, but apparently it's weak.
Yeah.
So I may end up just going a Lockie.
Yep.
The end goal is probably some concrete in the back arches and seeing if it will skid. But if it doesn't want to skid those big wheels, I got some 15-inch Tirana rims for it.
Yep.
Those
Set
would
up
be
bickies
dirt
at home
drags.
for you as well, if you want.
6 stud ones.
Yep. 6 stud, and they got little tyres on them.
Yeah, well, I tried Courier, and Courier didn't fit the centre bore, eh? There's a few
these
things
are-
that were different.
These are Nissan ones.
Yeah, they are Nissan. Yeah, because Nissan 6 stud's different to the Courier one.
Same ones that come off my patrol. And
Well,
I set it on fire.
Yeah. So I'm
Different.
figuring. So those I found on a safari at Pick Apart Manga there.
Yep.
And they were. I actually need to ask you because one's a 10 and one's a 10.5. Is that the same or not? No, it's different.
The tyres?
Yeah.
No, different.
They are different, eh? But only by half an inch.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
bugger all.
Yeah. So though that pair on those rims were the best tread.
Yep.
And that's what I was going for.
Tyre groover at home. Run a tyre groover straight across them.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I probably could have bought the board one. Well, see
Well, they're going to be better than the bald ones, but...
Well, I just thought in the mud you'd need something with tread on it at least.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah, I bet. Eventually, see, the thing is now that people will see the build, because even this video, Rick, I haven't made a video of it since I've got it there on the ground.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do is just make a massive big video, hopefully a couple of nights before Dirt Drags.
Yep.
I still don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm going to just keep pushing. I've had to take time off, like customers' work to work on this, which is like a pain in the ass. But it's still been a cheap build, but I still got to pay rent while I'm doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what some people don't get. Like I think it's gonna all come together. I plan on building the motor soon in the next few nights. Last few pieces are kind of just pulling together
You got
slowly.
enough stuff kicking around to build a motor.
I had to buy some decent Apex seals, and yeah, it's another parts built block.
Yeah.
But I'll run it carbureted to start with, but it's gonna it won't be dowelled, but I'll put a turbo on it next year.
Right.
I reckon the goal I'd like to see it turbocharged because I think it'll be more fun.
Yep.
Like carbureted would be good to get it going.
Bush makes
And-
still go around.
Well, just if I can set the car up a little bit while it's slow, and then because I don't know how some of it's going to go, like the ratios,
Yeah.
the suspension, like it's got no springs in the front. I'll put blocks of wood in for now. If I can't get those shocks in, I'll put blocks of wood in the back for now too.
You're going to want some suspension in the back because travel is grip.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
do
talk
you
to
know
you
what?
about Stock Car Boys as well, and they run A-arm, triangulated arm, torque rod.
Oh yeah.
So you put a mount on the top of the diff and the bottom of the diff and a bar forward and then pick up further forward.
I've got
And then it
these-
tries to pick up the whole way to the car, puts all the weight on the back.
I've got these tramp rods, bro, from my old build from ages ago.
That'll work as
that
well.
that I'm gonna throw on it because I've got like these leftover parts from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like there's so much stuff in it. That stuff that I bought here from the old farm that was like perfect for that car that I didn't want to. I can't sell. It's too junky.
Yep.
The thing is, by putting all that shit in the car, it's been a cheap build, and like I can put it down the back paddock and let the kids have a drive of it.
Yep.
Or take it. I found this other dirt drags up Whangarei, so if I
Yeah.
miss this one, have you seen that?
The one behind the pub.
Bro, keep pushing for that one, and we'll go up
Yeah.
to that one together,
Yeah.
eh? Yeah. It's some new cafe or pub or something.
Yeah, they have it.
It's like every second weekend,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It's got a weird name. I've already forgotten it.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've got a few mates that have gone to it as well and they like it.
I got a few mates already sending me links about it. And the thing is, like, MD Dirt Drags is awesome,
Yeah.
but it's almost got too popular now, eh?
Yeah.
Like, it's grown so big that...
Well, when we went the first year, it was just starting to get popular and it was big but wasn't massive. And then we took a wagon the next year and it was like, whoa.
How many years you done?
So this will be the first year I've missed. I've done 4 years, I think.
The last 4 consecutively. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. See, I only did that last year. And like, I wish I had gone to one sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool event. It's especially, my old patrol had 7 seats and we had 7 people in it, loaded it up, and we're racing everything that would come up next to us. And we had fun, like so much fun. It was good, but the return road's just as much fun as the drag strip.
Yes.
Especially with losing, how many wheels did you guys lose on that?
Oh, bro, we lost the wheels twice, maybe 4 times. Like
I've seen it
lost
come
all
round the
4
corner.
wheels, maybe once or twice. And that's the thing, like, there's so much footage of last year that I didn't get because I wasn't filming, or I didn't have my iPhone 14 then. I only had a crappy old 7. Turns out the 7 actually wasn't that bad for some stuff. I still use it.
Yeah.
But you can't beat the 14 for the stabilizer. You can run, like filming a burnout, or be in the car with someone doing a burnout. Fuck, you know I lost my helmet that day with you? I put the helmet down. I was so hypnotised by the larder, I put my helmet down and left it at the bro's campsite and walked off and left it there. I've never done that. It's so weird. Yeah, it must have been something in the fumes that day. But anyway, this has gone over 11 minutes and I'm probably not going to edit it because I'm lazy and it just flows because Rick's an old mate. I'm going to show Rick my problems. Rick's going to give me an idea that I think I already know what I'm going to do anyway. And yeah, that's about that really. I've just got to fucking find the sweet spot. Catch you up. Cheers, Rick. What a crazy couple of days trying to do this automatic shifter behind me. This is what I ended up making yesterday. That one, that's not, sorry, my brain's not good with mirror imaging, but pretty good there. Plus it's my left hand. Yeah, my left hand. Anyway, made this pivot point yesterday. Had a couple of, like a bit of tube on there with a bolt going through it. A crescent cut down to, or a shifting spanner cut down to on the auto linkage. And then I was going to have this one here and have this to like yank back. But I think I've put this in the wrong place. On the standard car, it was right above it. So I assumed just to do that. I think it needs to be probably about here with an actual rod connecting it. The OEM, it just, the automatic trans shifter thing just linked up straight to the linkage on the trans. So I thought I could just do the same. But the problem I've got is the pivot point wants to lift up, like when I shift. I might be able to show you. Watch this. Oh, maybe not on that crescent. Nah, it'd have to be... This crescent doesn't open. It's an old one. Ignore those huck welds. But anyway, the plan was to be able to yank back on that. I think what I've figured out that for now, because I've wasted 2 days on this. 1 day with the OEM shifter, a day yesterday doing this. Bearing day, a day for me is not a whole day. It's like a half day, a school day when my daughter's at school. Anyway, we're going to flog this off. And for now, I'm going to make a temporary setup. I'm not happy about it, but I've got to move on with other things of the car. Otherwise, it's just not going to get finished in time. I'll make something temporary for now for here, and then I'll carry on with the list. I'll make something that will, because at the moment, I don't actually even know if that trans is any good. That was in a half cut I bought like years ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago. I mean, I've run the motor. The motor's out in my Mazda Loose, but I don't even know if this trans is any good. And I'm going to do all this work and flip. It's like crap. I'm sorry, you guys are probably noticing I'm a bit wound up. It's just this shifter, wasting 2 days on this shifter setup has really pissed me off. So I'm going to clean this up, save what I can, make something work that I can at least sit in the seat and change the frickin' gears for now. I mean, it's automatic. How hard can it be if it's just got like a lever or like something to grab? Oh God, I'm ranting now. Sorry. Don't even have the tripod to film some stuff today. Or think of something. Ah! Terry's turned up. He's telling me fucking stories. It's fucking... I'll show you this shifter before I bugger off for the school collection. So... this thing here is going to be our shifter. I'll have to give you a better demo of this another time. But yeah, back here's park. There's first gear over there somewhere. Something like that anyway. I don't really care. It will work. So it's engine building day. Got a few backup reserves coming up to help me today. I've got old mate Sparky Warren the Wild Man Wilson. He's going to come out of retirement to wire up this project, hopefully. Better give him a drive. Oh, gee, just a mean fart. Sorry about that. And then I got Merlin's apprentice, the wizard's apprentice, Paul. The bro Paul's coming to give me a hand. Whether he'll let me film him or not, I have no idea. He's a surly old bugger sometimes, Mr. Young. But we'll see how that goes down. Some of you may know him. Some of you may not know him. If you don't, you will now. So we'll build this block. Keep on pushing. And just keep on going forward. See what happens. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. Can't really see why I won't. And just give it a go and see what happens. See what I film today. Don't know how much I'll film. Gonna make some videos tonight maybe of this. No, probably the drive shaft vid. Probably go out tonight. I only just stuck a sneaky peek on my Facebook with the cover on the car. That should wind a few people up. Anyway, I go chuck the starter in the hole. Drill a hole in the tunnel for the battery loom to go through. Swapped the dummy motor last night. Got another one sitting in there for Wilson. Found some seals to use. That's about it really. Let's get into it. Time to get dangerous. Oh, look who turned up to do some work for once, eh? Would you like to introduce yourself, Paul?
No.
Merlin's apprentice in the house. What? Look who's turned up to do some work.
I'm the only one that does any work.
What time do you call this?
Time to get up and have some food.
Chicken and Coke.
That'll be it.
Why aren't you looking at the camera? I don't want to see your bald spot. Look, these two are the only ones doing any work. I'm just talking shit.
I'm going.
How long have you been doing this for, Paul?
Since I was 17.
Well, then everyone, now I'm going to ask you how old you are now.
Older than you.
Yeah, you are older than me. Shame. This is my mate Paul. He's come up from TA. He's a bit shy, so we're not going to harass him like I harass all my other friends. I'd rather him help me build a good motor for my car. He's just vassing these up while I fluff around for a bit. We've got the plates cleaned, and then we're going to do a rotor each, just using a mix of new and old stuff that I've got.
Doing a rotor each, but I've already started your one because you're slow.
I'm turning this off now so I can get back to work. Can you stop talking for a second so I can film this?
No.
I'll call you over in a second. No, I'll call you over in a second. So, Paul's gone home. Shout out to my mate Paul Young for giving me a hand. It's a pretty well-known Waikato legend. And get him to sort that. So it's no biggie. It's just a time thing. And I don't have time. And I ain't wrecking my shit like some of my mates do just to make an event. So if I make it, I make it. If I don't, fuck it. I don't. I'll go to something else. But anyway, that's a minute of rambling shit. Wilson!
Hey!
How'd you get on with the wiring?
Well, it's good
Then
to
come
say
over here,
that,
but just stand back over there by the tail light.
Oh, do I face you or face away?
Nah, bro, your head's out of the shot. Duck down.
Oh, gee, I gotta duck down.
Duck down, old man.
I can't duck down, I'll never get up again. Alright, I'm down. How's that?
Well, at least you're in the shot now.
Oh,
How'd you go with the wiring?
Well, it was good because I did come here and you did say to me, do what you want, do it how you want it. So I did that, and you came out and complained. You want me to change things. So, you know, I don't know why I bother coming here. I only got one piece of chicken.
Are you leaning on my car again?
Does it look like I'm leaning on your car?
Comes out here and leans all over my cars all the time.
I never touched your cars. That was somebody else wanted to touch your car today. So, yeah, so I only got one bit of chicken and a small Coke, and you complain about where I put stuff. So, I don't know. But
you think I need to pay him more? 2 pieces of chicken.
On the bright side...
How about you guys subscribe to the videos so I can afford to pay Warren a second piece of chicken? How about that?
Well, I think on the bright side, when you come out to my marina, I'm going to be really, really annoyed for you and telling you how to do it.
You guys wait till you see Charlie's How to Weld Rust videos on English piece of crap cars. When
Hey, that's not very
I
nice.
learnt how to weld rust on Warren's cars.
That's true, actually. I'll
And
stop you now.
people ask me, oh, how can you panel beat like that? And it's because of the cars that we saved. But anyway,
I'm going. Bye.
I don't know where this video is or where this video is at in the whole vlog series. I really have no idea. I've been recording stuff randomly when I'm doing stuff, and then just... I may slam a video together tonight because it's the end of the month, and I feel like I need to milestone it. I may or may not add this motor stuff into the video. This may be later on or during the week. I'm sorry guys, I have no idea. I just about don't even know what day it is. I know it's probably Sunday because it's a week out from the drags and my car's still not going. Tūmeke, thanks for watching. I'll keep on pushing, and if we don't make MDs, there's another event I found in Whangarei that we'll be going to. So don't stress, we'll be alright on the night.